Good morning. This is Russ and Kitty Walden with Father's Heart Ministry, and this is the Daily Prophetic Word. If you would like to subscribe to the Daily Prophetic Word in your inbox, go to propheticnow.com and click on the subscription link. Now I have some announcements. The enrollment is open again for the prophetic school, and we've made a policy change in the availability and the accessibility of these courses. In times past, we required a person to begin with course 1 and to proceed. He could not take advanced courses without completing the earlier courses. However, there are many people that have requested who you've had experience in the prophetic, you've been moving in prophetic ministry, and you wanted to take more advanced courses without going over things that, quite frankly, you already knew. I remember my wife, Kitty, when she took prophetic training with Christian International down in Destin, Florida, that they took one look at how she was ministering and they said, you don't need to be in this class, and they put her in an advanced class and actually had her leading in one of the beginning classes that she hadn't even taken because she was already experienced. We have 5 prophetic courses that you can take, and now for the first time we're giving you an option to opt into the courses at the course that you want to take. And each one of these is a 6-week course. It's very powerful. To find out about that, there's 2 places you can go. You can go to propheticnow.com and you'll see the link for the internship, or you could go to propheticinternship.com. And now's the time to get lined up, to get enrolled in these classes as the new rotation begins on the 22nd of June. Now, also because today is Friday, once a week we do something we don't do the rest of the week. Number one, if the Daily Prophetic Word is a blessing to you, share it with somebody. Tell somebody about this resource. If it's been a benefit to you, it'll be a benefit to them. The other thing that we do is we invite you once a week. We don't talk about money any other day. Not that we're ashamed to talk about money, but we just choose to make Friday that day that we talk about donations, because this is a full-time gig for Kitty and I. We were both spent many years in full-time ministry, and then we came out of the business world, and we launched full-time in doing what we do now. And so when you choose to give, that's our paycheck. Everybody has a means and a way that they keep a roof over their head and do what they do. And we have not only our needs, but we have a payroll, we have employees that help us do what we do to bring prophetic resources to you. The prophetic is the one ministry that Jesus mentions by name and says that if you support them, you'll receive a prophetic reward. Now, how do you get the benefit of that? Well, when you give into an anointing, folks, you partake of that anointing. 2 Chronicles 20:20 says, believe the prophet, so shall you prosper. What does that mean? The word prosper means you will break out. You will come out mightily. You will go over. You'll be good. I thought about that. Are you good? I'm good. You'll be good. You will be profitable. You will prosper. You will come mightily, make progress, and succeed. You will make your way prosperous. You will bring to successful conclusion. You will show exponential prosperity on an accelerated scale. That's all extracted from the meaning of the Hebrew word in 2 Chronicles 20:20. Believe the prophet, so shall you prosper. And so ask the Father what's your response. I believe that the quality of your response to the ministry God gives for your blessing establishes the scope of what happens next. Ask the Father what your response should be. Ask the Father what He would be pleased for you to release into prophetic ministry. We always talk about who's the prophet in your life, and after saying this and advocating this now since 2007, there are many of you that look at us and you say, you're the prophet in my life. Well, this is your opportunity for that transaction to take place and to receive the benefit that will make a difference in your life and certainly make a difference in our life. The Father says today, drink deeply of my refreshing. I am the water from the rock that follows you to every dry place. When you are parched in your spirit and crying out for relief, the Father says to you, know that I will bubble up within you and I will fill you with my mercy and my strength. Refuse to partake of the unsatisfying waters of the world's diversions and distractions. Find rather your resource and inspiration in me. At the end of the day, your rejoicing will be increased and your sleep will be sweet. You will lie down in peace and wake up to the new circumstances that I have prepared for you. Do not allow yourself to believe that change is long in coming. I am the God of suddenly. And when I step into the bow of your boat, you're going to find yourself suddenly at land. This is your hour, says the Father, and this is your season. I am not waiting till your suffering is acute before I will act. Now is the day of salvation. Now is the moment that I come through for you. I am an ever-present help in a time of trouble. I am not withdrawn from you in any way. I take no pleasure in your pain or your suffering, says the Father. Look to me. Refuse to answer again those who rail against you. You are where your attention takes you. Ignore them. Refuse to believe the lie of the evident and trust in the inevitability of my favor to deliver you and set your feet on the solidity of my faithfulness. This is your portion today, and this is the plan that I'm working out in your life. And your eyes will see it, and you will rejoice. So we invite you to go to propheticnow.com. And what do you give? You give what the Father tells you to give. I understand the concept of tithing, but I know this. I don't want 10% of anything God has for me. I want everything God has for me. How does that happen? By listening to the Father and doing what He said. Maybe you would like to receive one-on-one ministry. You can request a pastoral call. You can request prophetic counseling, a biblical prophetic dream interpretation. You can ask one of our team members to prophesy into your life. You can arrange to fly in or drive into Branson, Missouri and to meet with us. And we'll give you an entire weekend of mentoring and ministry. These and many more resources are available to us, including the prophetic school, as I mentioned. All here focused on one thing, to benefit you and to bless you and to see you come to breakthrough in your life. That is the purpose of God in bringing the prophetic into the earth. God bless you. Have a wonderful day.